Welcome to the Weekly Coach Summary with head women's basketball coach Charlie Killian. You guys had an amazing victory last night. You guys executed in the clutch. Just talk about how you feel your team performed yesterday and how they performed in the clutch.
Well, going through where we were at the start of the season and the team adjusting and playing some games together and having a lot of adversity of having injuries and basically come up with a whole new starting five. And I think the girls are starting to understand. I think we're right at the beginning of it. Like you said earlier, turn the corner, and but there's still a lot of growth there. I think they're realizing that they are a team that can produce and get better and keep working on what we're working on. I think us as coaches, Coach Mack and I, we have to realize that we have to change our coaching style a little bit just because of the change of the players being put into different circumstance than what's required of them, a month ago. And that all goes back to is because of missing players, and basically it's a domino effect. Everyone's going to adjust and have to play a different role.
Absolutely.
So we went 2 years of everyone kind of knowing their roles, and now just like that, we need to start our different roles. So it's good to see the players. It's still a battle. It's still a work in progress, but I appreciate their effort. And I think the biggest thing too is us coaches. We have to adjust our not a coaching style, but we have to understand that there's got to be some growth, and we have to let that growth happen.
Absolutely. And that comes with staying ready as well, like just being ready for your moment, because you never know like what could happen in the course of the season.
Right. Well, and then you say that, and I think the practice on Monday night, we had a tough 2 games over the weekend. We were off Sunday, and during those games on Friday and Saturday, we saw a little bit of what we were capable of, and I think that's the players' confidence level, and that's where they need to that needs to increase. But practice on Monday night, you can see the difference of working through things, spending a lot of time for a long period of time on running a zone, running a zone offense against a 1-3-1, running the press, and that really helped. And that's something that we learned as coaches, where we need to show more of an emphasis and put more time into that.
That's good. That's a good point. Now, the next 2 games you guys are heading out west. You guys have a back-to-back. Just talk about what you guys are going to take from this game and carry it over to those 2 games.
Right. Well, we're definitely going to stay with our press that we have. We like the way that it allows us to set up our defense, our half-court defense, and it also lets us transition. It more or less, it's more of a press that allows the opposing team to make an error, and we're not looking to over athleticism of trying to get a steal off of them. And we learned from that, and we're going to carry that into the weekend. We think we match up against these 2 teams. I don't want to say good, but I think there's something that we can work with, and we can make some adjustments as we go through the weekend. And we'll see what that brings after Du Bois Friday and Greater Allegheny on Saturday.
Yeah, absolutely. Best of luck with that, for sure. It'll be great to go into the break on a 3-0 winning streak.
Yeah, that would be really nice. You're right.
All right, before we end, we're going to do the flash questions.
All right.
Steve Nash or Jason Kidd?
Jason Kidd.
Maya Moore or Cheryl Miller?
Ooh, that's a tough one there. I'm going to go with Maya Moore.
Maya Moore, ooh.
Yeah. I think the difference is that Cheryl Miller was more of a scorer, but Maya was an all-around player.
Yeah, she could do it all.
She was a scorer though too. And you're talking 2 different times. What Cheryl Miller was in the 80s.
Yeah, Maya Moore's more recent.
Yeah. So that's why I would probably have to go with her.
Yeah, I can see that.
I mean, Cheryl Miller. I mean, she's Hall of Famer.
Yeah, probably one of the best ever to do it.
Yeah. Sort of the stats. Yeah. But you always have to make that choice.
Yeah, you had to choose one.
So
of them.
I chose that one.
Yeah. Can't really go wrong with either one. Sue Bird or Diana Taurasi?
Ooh, there's 2 cards. Yeah. Kind of out of the same kind of a mold. Probably Diane. She's a little more aggressive.
Yeah.
And just, but that's very tough.
Yeah, that's a tough one right
It's
there.
tough to have an argument on either one.
Yeah, it's like 1A, 1B,
Yeah.
pretty much. Yeah, that's hard with that.
It would be more like Michael Jordan or Julius Erving.
Yeah.
In my mind.
Yeah.
Everybody says I'm nuts thinking of that, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's each his own. I know who I'm picking. It's each his own. Isaiah Thomas with Stephen Curry.
Stephen Curry.
Candace Parker or Lisa Leslie.
Candace Parker. Is that where you go? You want to take her? You take Lisa Leslie?
I don't know, honestly. That's hard. I might take Lisa Leslie. I might.
I like those choices. At least you're not picking like Mickey Mouse or Babe Ruth.
Yeah. Very close. Aaron Rodgers or Brett Favre.
Brett Favre.
Shaquille O'Neal or Will Chamberlain.
Ooh, Will.
Breonna Stewart or Elena Del Don.
Probably Elena. Yeah.
Yeah. Tamika Catchings or Cynthia Cooper.
Let's go with Cooper.
All right, last one. LeBron James or Magic Johnson.
Oh man, Magic.
Magic.
Yeah. Magic makes the whole team around you better.
Yeah.
And not that I'm not a LeBron James. I mean, first of all, it's so difficult when you talk about great players, it's so difficult to say one's better than the other. It's almost impossible to do that. And you have to look at what you, as a coach or a player or even a fan, what you like to see.
Yeah.
So, you see all these people throw out the Michael Jordan or LeBron, but like I always say, I'm a Julius Erving guy.
Yeah.
They talk about Magic and Bird saving the NBA. That's not true.
Not
Julius
James.
Erving, there's no
Yeah.
question about it. In the 70s,
Yeah.
where it was, Julius is the guy that, he was the face of the NBA. He's the one that they marketed it. He was a guy that was classy and could play, and he was, the top of everybody else.
Yeah,
So he doesn't get enough credit in my mind.
Yeah, he really doesn't. He pretty much set the precedent for Magic Johnson.
Now think about that. The NBA and the ABA was just folding, and the NBA financially in the mid-70s was really hurting. And when you had those ABA players come over, they strategically put Julius on a team that would hopefully create a team that would get better, that had a footprint which was well known. Philadelphia, you think of basketball, you think of Philadelphia. So there was a marketing reason why they did that. The team still had to have the money to get him, but every team in the NBA wasn't going to get Julius Erving when that happened. They were strategically looking at putting somewhere in New York or Philadelphia
market, yeah.
or Detroit or something like that, right?
Yeah, that's some smart business move,
Yeah.
honestly.
Yeah.
Smart business move.
Yeah, sometimes I still think that happens in the draft. Where they
Yeah,
put people.
me too. Yeah.
Kind of wonder, we were talking, Coach Williams and I were talking the other night about Colby. You remember, he got drafted by the Charlotte Hornets, and he wound up in LA.
Yeah.
You wonder, was that already a done deal?
Yeah, even like this current year with Wembanyama, I feel like he just had to fall in the hands of Greg Popovich and just be in that system. I just feel like, I don't know.
Spread the wealth.
Yeah, that's true.
It's a business.